Hey, what's going on, guys? It's LuceyGoosey or Kyle, and welcome to my Week 7 matchup for the Oshean League. I'm really sorry, guys, that this took so long to get out to you guys. I've been super busy recently, and I'm 3 weeks behind on Oshean League, 2 weeks behind on MLBA. I'm going to make sure I catch up. I have a lot of time here to catch up, so hopefully I can get all 5 of those videos recorded tonight, and then I'm hoping I can get them all uploaded before, I don't know, I guess I shouldn't break the fourth wall here, but today's the 17th, so I want to get them all out before, I'm going to say, the 25th. Hopefully I can get them all out before then. But anyways, we've got a pretty cool matchup here against the go-ahead Gengars. I'm not 100% sure what his record was going into this match, but it was something like 2-4 or 1-5. Obviously, we are 5-1. And yeah, we've got a pretty cool team here. I'll go over the team briefly. You guys can see the team he brought already on the top of the screen. I can actually show you, I guess, the document of like his full team, but I don't have that pulled up right now, so I don't remember his full team. It's been a long time since this battle happened. But anyways, we've got a Choice Scarf Primate with Defiant. He did have the option to bring webs on a few things, and he did end up bringing the Smeargle, so Defiant could be really cool. But also Choice Scarf U-turning on the team looked really nice to me, and also Close Combat did a lot of good damage, and I really like this set. I thought that Primate could do really well in this match, and this is actually Primate's season debut, so that was pretty cool. I really like Primate in this matchup, so that's why I brought it. We've got a Metagross, and I will not be able to remember why I did certain speed tiers. Like this Metagross right here doesn't even outspeed Latias. Like I didn't go for the speed tie, so I'm not 100% sure what I was speed creeping. Maybe it was that Caragonal, but yeah, I do have the Iron Head, Earthquake, Power Up Punch, and Toxic. The Power Up Punch there. If the Smeargle did come and went for webs turn 1, we'd get +1 and then be able to Iron Head things. That would be really cool. But yeah, I think the set was pretty good. We could basically hit everything for really good damage, especially the things he brought. We brought a Rocky Helmet, Mandibuzz to deal with his physical attacker, specifically that Bisharp, with Brave Bird, U-turn, Roost, Whirlwind. Whirlwind was there just in case he was like SD Bisharp. I figured that would be a decent bring. We also have a Substitute Dragon Dance, Outrage, 1000 Arrows, Zygarde here at the leftovers. Like I said, I don't remember the speed tier there, but for some reason I did that speed tier. Maybe that outspeeds max speed Bisharp. But I thought it was pretty good with the leftovers. And yeah, D-Dance is always a pretty nice Zygarde set. We've got Florges with the leftovers, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Defog, Synthesis. So yeah, mono attacking Moonblast hits everything pretty hard on the team that he brought. And I don't remember if he had anything that resisted a Moonblast, but definitely not on his team that he brought. We have to be careful about when we defog, so we don't defog on the Serperior. But yeah, I think Calm Minding up against this team could be really good, especially late game, because if we get rid of that Bisharp, then Calm Minding could be really important. Last but not least, we have Shaman with the Grass DMZ, Seed Flare, Aromatherapy, Dazzling Gleam, and Leech Seed. More of a defensive Shaman, but can also put in a lot of work. The Z Aromatherapy, I believe, heals us to full. So if I wanted to go for that, I could, but also Z Seed Flare just to hit the Clefable really hard. There was a few other things that it was meant to hit, but they didn't end up coming. And there's a siren going on. Hopefully you guys don't hear that, but I feel like you probably can. But yeah, that's the team I brought to this match. Now I'm gonna make a quick transition over to the battle. Hopefully this works out just fine. There we go. And this is the battle. Ooh, I didn't get it perfectly. That kind of stinks. Actually, there we go. Oh, it's good. I forgot to hide the other screen. So here we go. We got the battle here. You guys can see that's his team. We got our team. And yeah, I'll try to go through this. I don't really like doing post-coms, but I didn't do a live com for this battle. In fact, all of these videos coming up, I didn't do a live com for, except one of them, which the live com actually didn't record my audio. So yeah, they're all going to end up being post-coms, which I'm really sorry about because I don't like doing that anymore. But yeah, anyways, he leads off with Clefable. I get Mandibuzz, which just a safe lead. Figure out what the set is. We go out into our Florges as he goes for the Fire Blast, predicting most likely the Metagross. So we get to see the Fire Blast already, which is really important, knowing that Metagross has to can't switch into this thing if he's willing to make predictions. So I go for the Calm Mind here just to scout out what type of set he is, and he's also a Calm Mind. So I was kind of wishing I would have brought something different to like phase him out or something, because this kind of becomes the first one to crit, except he drops my special attack, which I didn't really like, and I'm trying to figure out if he's unaware or not, and I'm pretty sure he's not unaware, because I'm pretty sure the calc said he wasn't unaware. So I'm making sure I can beat him in this Calm Mind war. It's all about like when to click the right move and when to, you know, when to attack and when to Calm Mind. But I'm thinking here I can force him to soft boiled in certain situations, and this is the turn where I think he's definitely going to soft boiled. I can go out into my Metagross and pressure him, and that's exactly what happens. So we make a proper read right there, and we just go for the Iron Head here, I believe, and we get the kill on the Cryogonal, which is really nice. Getting rid of that was huge. And then Smeargle comes out, and I'm going to click the Power Up Punch, bring him down to his Focus Sash. I get my +1, and he goes for the Spore, putting us to sleep. Now, I could have stayed in here and burnt a turn, but I figured might as well try to Calm Mind up with my Florges or defog away the Sticky Webs, and I end up going for the defog on the Superior. So this is a huge problem, but I do have a few things I can switch into this, specifically Mandibuzz, because I can take any hit, and I can also Whirlwind them out, which I don't believe Evasion really affects. So that's really nice, so we can Whirlwind them out, and we get the perfect switch, the Bisharp, which we were designed specifically to take on. So I just go for the U-turn here. I guess I should have went for Roost, but that's okay. We get our Choice Scarf Primate, and I'm just going to go for, I believe, the U-turn here. Keep momentum. And now I'm going to go into my Shaman. I calced it, the ZC Flare to a defensive Shaman. Looks good to go here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to kill it. I don't think it was Spadef unless we got a really high roll, but now the Superior comes out. Figured probably a substitute, but I'll go out into my Mandibuzz here. I know I can take 2 Leaf Storms, and yeah, he ends up going for his Leaf Storm. I go for the Brave Bird, I believe. Actually, I go for the U-turn, so I didn't end up healing up, but I go out into my Scarfed Primate, and I just go for the close combat and kill the Smeargle. So we're looking at 6-3 right now. Really good so far. Latias comes out. This is Mega Latias, and yeah, my checks to this are kind of worn down. I go Mandibuzz just to sack it off now, and he goes for the Draco. So now I'm looking at the calcs, and it looks like this should be good to go for Zygarde. Now, there's a lot of different plays I could have made here, but if I get the Dragon Dance off, that is game. I will outspeed everything, and I can win the game. There's no move he can go for that kills me unless it's a Draco Meteor crit or an Ice Beam crit. And yeah, I think the play maybe I should have made here is just to go into my Metagross and try to wake up, because Metagross could win this game on its own. However, obviously going for the Dragon Dance just made the most sense to me. He's going to go for the Ice Beam, and he's actually going to freeze us. And that's huge, because now we don't have our win condition. I switch out into my Metagross. I obviously don't want my Zygarde to die. And now we're going to try to wake up here. So we go for 1 turn of waking up. We go for a 2nd turn here. He reveals he is Scarf Bisharp, which means I have to switch out now into my Shaman. I could have sacked off something else or gone into Primate, but I figured Shaman's fine. I can just go for a nice Aromatherapy here, wake up my my Mega Metagross, and unthaw my Zygarde. However, Zygarde's sitting at a point where I can only Dragon Dance up now on the Bisharp, and yeah, I really need Metagross now to win this game for me. But now we know that he's Scarf Bisharp, I can't really do that. I can't take a hit from Scarf Bisharp, so that makes Primate our win condition, but we have 0 damage out on that Lottie. So he goes for the Leaf Storm here on my Shaman, as I just go for the Dazzling Gleam, get about 20% off on him, and now he kills me. Actually, I live the Hidden Power Fire, and I go for a Seed Flare, thinking maybe I'll kill him, but it actually does not kill him. But we do have our Primate, which we can go into here, and just click the U-turn and kill his Superior. Now, maybe Ice Punch was the better play there to bring out the Bisharp, but he's going to bring out his Bisharp anyways, and just go for the Iron Head as I switch out into my Mega Metagross. Maybe I should have sacked off Florges there, but I figured Florges was my best way to beat the Lottie. And he's going to flinch our Mega Metagross there as I go for the Power Up Punch, which I think would have killed the Bisharp, or at least put it into range of our Primate. So I was really frustrated with that, but then again, game's still not over. We still have Florges fully alive, but he did flinch my Mega Metagross, and he's going to kill it. And at this point, I guess I misplayed. I went into Zygarde. I guess the proper play would be to go into Primate here and just click the Close Combat. And if the Lottie comes in, I have a free Florges switch in, or a free Zygarde switch in where I can just stack off my Zygarde. But I went Zygarde because I know he went for Iron Head, and I can Dragon Dance here. And if I get the Dragon Dance off, I'm faster than him the next turn, and then I can kill the Lottie with the Outrage, because there's no way Lottie is faster than me at +1. Well, wouldn't you know it, he's going to go for Iron Head, and of course, we are going to flinch, and that is going to be very bad for us, because we just lost 2 of our best Pokemon on the team. We bring out our Twitch Prime. Now this kind of becomes a mind game here. 50-50 call. Does he stay in with Bisharp, and do we go for the close combat, or do we think he's going to switch out into the Lottie and go for Ice Punch? We know he's going for Iron Head. He can't kill me with one Iron Head. I really wanted to make the Ice Punch play, but I ended up going with the close combat because I figured it was my best overall play, and that's what we do. He does end up staying in. We get the play right. However, he goes into his Lottie. I know I can't kill it with a close combat, and I'm obviously locked in, so I have to switch out into Florges. I could sack this off right here and make Florges just my dedicated answer to Lottie, but you're going to see that it doesn't end up mattering because he does have the Size Shock, which is a 2-hit KO on Florges anyways, and there's no way Moonblast is going to do enough to the Lottie to knock it out in one hit. So the only thing we can hope for now is an Ice Punch freeze. This battle was pretty frustrating for me, but I figured, you know, we did play really well. There's a few misplays of like what I could have gone into, but I can't really adjust for like, oh, I think he's going to freeze me here on a 10% chance, or oh, I think he's going to flinch me 2 times in a row. So yeah, there's misplays, I guess, if you look back at the match, but we are going to go for the Ice Punch here. We're not going to get the freeze, and he's going to pick up the win. So crazy game. Really thought I was going to win that game back when he went for the Draco Meteor on my Mandibuzz, and I went into Zygarde. It should have been a 5-0, and it turns into a 1-0 just because of a freeze, which is actually kind of crazy. I've never had a match that I was doing so well in just to lose, and I feel like there was definitely ways around this. I could have played this game a little bit better. If I just went for close combat there on the Lottie as he went for Size Shock, we would have done about 20%. And then all we had left was Florges, and obviously Florges was not going to beat the Lottie there. Moonblast maximum probably does like 35%, so no way we beat the Lottie in the end game. But there were a few things, like I said, I was kind of greedy with Zygarde when I switched it in on the Bisharp. I could have gone into my Primeape and just went for the close combat or the U-turn. But the problem is with that type of thing, it still becomes a 50-50, and the Lottie outspeeds my Zygarde anyways. So I think I still lose that match no matter what. It only came down to, could I get a Dragon Dance up, and the 2 times I went for it, it didn't end up working out. So I think if I went for Power Punch, if I didn't get flinched with my Metagross, he goes out into Lottie, and I think the combination of hit from Metagross, if I were faster, but I don't think I was, you know, that could have decided the game too. He could have been faster, my Metagross killed that. I would have had to U-turn and make 3 U-turn plays or 2 U-turn plays with Primeape and win with an Ice Punch, so it could have been a 1-0. But there were just so many factors that went into this game that we ended up losing, and we pick up our 2nd loss of the season. We dropped to 5-2, still have a pretty decent differential, and I know that our opponents coming up are pretty decent. But yeah, we definitely have a couple of tough games and a couple of games against coaches that haven't had the greatest of season to finish it out. We do have 12 weeks in the season, so 5 more to go, and if we win like 3 out of the 5, then we should be definitely guaranteed playoffs. We're still winning our division, which is good, but there's a few teams in our division that are kind of catching up to us. So yeah, this was still a good game. Good job to my opponent and the go-ahead Gengars, but we do pick up the loss. And yeah, that's going to do it for the video, so hopefully you guys did all enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!